Good morning and welcome to Kilachari Torah's daily review of Maimonides' 613 Mitzvot, the Sefer HaMitzvahs, for Tuesday, August 31st. We are now into the last week of sounding the shofar in preparation for Rosh Hashanah. We're going to omit shofar blowing on next Monday morning, to make a distinction between the shofar sounds that are actual mitzvah that we're going to make a bracha over on Rosh Hashanah, and those that are a custom, as we've been doing all throughout the month of Elul. If you remember the other day when we spoke about the laws of injury, liability that is, for damage caused by an ox, if someone owns an ox that is liable to cause damage to other animals or people by goring them with its horns, so there's a set of regulations that governs the responsibility of the owner to take care to see that no damage is done. Similarly, with a pit, if someone digs a pit and doesn't fill it up, and someone's hurt by stumbling into it, hurting themselves, so the person who dug the pit or uncovered the pit, we spoke about that also, is also liable for the damage. Here we're talking about not an ox. The next mitzvah, mitzvah number 240 in the list of 248 positive commandments, laws of damage caused by an animal. If an animal destroys crops, we learn also in Tractate Bava Kama, so the owner of the animal that causes this damage is also liable for the damage. No compensation is a force for damage caused by the mouth or foot of an animal in a public thoroughfare. Let me get that straight. The animal in a public thoroughfare, because you can't guard against this, and the damage caused there is not very large. People who leave their things in a public thoroughfare are themselves guilty of neglect and expose their property to injury. But compensation we do award for damage caused to property of a person, property belonging to a person in his own field, either by the tooth or the foot. In other words, by eating or by trampling of someone else's animal. Okay, so that is yet another kind. We're going to have four altogether, avois nezikin, four different general categories of damage. The last one we'll discuss, positive mitzvah 241, is the law of damage by fire. If someone has a fire burning on their property and it spreads and causes damage in someone else's property, so then we also exact liability, damages for the owner of the fire, the one who started the fire or who had it burning for whatever purpose on his property. Okay. Also, when we get around to learning Bava Kama, we will come across these as well. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, have a good day, and please join us again for Shofar and Rambam tomorrow.